Today we're going to go over a little football 101 in this video. You got the Timster here, you got Wyatt, you got Ace. We assume that you, the person watching this video, knows nothing about football. You don't know what a first down is, you don't know what a field goal is, a pass, a run, nothing. You look at the games on TV and you just go, huh? What? It goes in one ear and out the other. So our job today is to help clear up that fog. So Ace, you want to say anything? Anything important, Ace, you want to say?
Nothing much.
How about you?
Football, yeah.
Football, yeah. Okay, let's get to it. Well, one question that comes to mind in football is how long is the game? It's a total of 60 minutes, and it's 4 quarters of 15 minutes each. So you got your first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. In between second and third quarters, in other words, the first quarter and second quarter is considered the first half, and the third quarter and the fourth quarter are considered the second half of the game. In between the first half and second half of the game, there is what's called halftime, which means teams go into the locker room, they rest up, talk strategy, come out, resume. So the way a football begins is one team kicks off to the other. So how they decide who kicks off and who receives. Coin flip. Just like that. So the team that kicks off to start the game, when they come back from halftime, that team now receives the ball and the other team kicks off. So the other thing to remember it says 4 quarters. At the end of each quarter, they flip direction that the teams are going. So the Vikings are going that way in the first quarter, second quarter they're going that way. And then at the third quarter, they're going that way and they come back from halftime. And then fourth quarter, they go back that way. Same for the other team. So that's how the game begins. It's a coin flip. One team kicks to the others. At the end of each quarter, they change directions. At the end of the second quarter, it's halftime. They come back out for third quarter. It's now the second half. And then the other team kicks the ball, etc., etc. Okay, the thing to understand about football is the playing field, which is the area behind me, is 100 yards long. At each end of the field is an end zone. This whole big area is the end zone. Whole big area. So the goal of football, so let's go up here. Where the playing field ends and the end zone begins, that's this line right here that is known as the what? Goal line.
Goal line.
Is known as what?
The goal line.
The goal line. These guys have the ball and they're going that way. Their goal is to get in the end zone on the other side of this goal line. If they succeed, they score points. Right? And the other team's trying to do the same on the other end, way over there. So Ace, if you have the ball and you're trying to score in that other end zone, you're going that way, you're on what's called
Offense.
And Wyatt, if you're trying to stop Ace from scoring in that end zone, you are called the defense. So at every point in the game, there's an offense and a defense. Keep in mind too that each team always has 11 players on the field at the same time. So if Ace is on offense, Wyatt's on defense, Ace's team will have 11 players trying to move the ball that way to that end zone. Wyatt will have 11 players on defense trying to stop Ace from scoring. If we get in a situation where we have to kick a ball, like throwing uprights or a punt, etc., etc., those groups of players are called special teams. So one of the things that's confusing about football is how this field is numbered. So I'm going to start at one end zone and walk all the way to the other and just observe with me how the field is numbered. Then I'll explain what's going on when I'm done. Okay, here we go. 10-yard line. Right here. 20-yard line coming up. Here it is, right here. 30-yard line. Here we go. Right here. 40-yard line. Here we go. And here's the 50-yard line. Coming up. Right here. And now we're going back down. So here we go. We're going down to a 40-yard line. We're going down to a 30-yard line. Right here. And we're going down to the 20-yard line right here. And a 10-yard line right here. And then coming to the goal line. Right here. And now we're in the end zone. This whole big area. And then there's the other uprights. There you go. So the reason the field is numbered this way, which is kind of odd, where it goes up and then down, is just simply terminology. It's just the way they do it. So let's say the Vikings are playing the Chiefs. And if the Vikings have the ball and they're defending this end zone and trying to go that way with the ball, this half of the 50 is considered the Vikings territory, or the Vikings 10, the Vikings 20, the Vikings 30, the Vikings 40. If that half of the field then is the Chiefs territory in terms of, field position. So it's the Chiefs 40, the Chiefs 30, the Chiefs 20, the Chiefs 10. So that's how they indicate where the ball is. So if the announcer says it's 1st and 10, the Vikings have the ball 1st and 10 on the Vikings 10, that means it's this half of the field, and it's on the 10-yard line that's on this half. If the Vikings go into the other half of the field, they make it down to the 30. On the other half of the field, you'll hear the announcer say, and the Vikings, it's 1st and 10 on the Chiefs 30. That means it's on the 30-yard line, but on that half of the field. That's all that means. It doesn't matter who has the ball. Chiefs, Vikings, Chiefs have the ball, and they're going this way, and they're on the 10-yard line here. You hear them say, the Chiefs have the ball 1st and 10 on the Viking 10. Well, they said Viking 10, that means it's on this half because I'm defending this end zone, so it's on this half of the field. And so the ball's on the 10-yard line right over here because the Chiefs are going this way. I hope that makes it clear, but just know that the field goes up and then down. One of the most confusing aspects of football is the lingo. Every entity always has their own terminology, their own definitions, their own lingo. In football, they use the word down. So the way you move the ball downfield to that end zone, if Ace is on offense, he's got 4 plays, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, to get at least 10 yards. If he achieves that goal, he gets another 4 plays. If he does it again, he gets another 4 plays. If somehow he fails to get 10 yards in 4 plays, then the defense gets the ball. So the terminology here is down. So you hear the announcer saying it's going to be 1st and 10 on the Viking 10. Let's break that down what that means. That means I have the ball on the 10-yard line if Ace is on offense, right? And he's got 10 yards to go, and it's the first play in his 4-play sequence before he can get another set of downs. So just keep in mind, the offense, they get 4 plays to go at least 10 yards. If they get those 10 yards or more, they get 4 more plays, they can keep on going. They're trying to march to that end zone on the other end of the field to score points, where they cross the goal line into that whole area called the end zone. The terminology in football is down. So you might hear the announcer say, 1st down, or hear 2nd down, 3rd down, 4th down. That means first play in that 4-play sequence. 2nd down means 2nd play in that 4-play sequence. 3rd down means 3rd play in that 4-play sequence. 4th down means it's the 4th play in that 4-play sequence. If they get at least 10 yards, they get 4 more plays, right? So they're back to 1st down again. They run a play 2nd down, run a play 3rd down, run a play 4th down, and so on and so forth. That's the whole point of it. You're trying to get these 10-yard chunks or more so you get a new set of downs or a new set of 4 plays. But the lingo in football, the terminology is they use the word down for plays. 3, 2, 1, go.
There are 5 people on the offensive line who are supposed to protect the quarterback from getting hit. You have the center, whose job is to get the ball and throw it to the quarterback, hike it to the quarterback. There's 2 guards, a right guard and a left guard, depending on what side you are on. And there's a right tackle and a left tackle, also depending on what side you are.
Okay.
And their goal, so after the center hikes the ball to the quarterback, they're supposed to block what is called defensive line. There's 4 people, and they all are trying to rush the quarterback to get him down.
So here's your typical offensive setup, all 11 guys. There's other formations, if you will, but this is a very typical one. So you've got your center, your right guard, your left guard, your right tackle, your left tackle, your tight end. You got 3 receivers, that receiver, that receiver, that receiver, quarterback, running back. This receiver, because he's off the line a little bit, is typically called a slot receiver. Now, when Wyatt refers to offensive lines, he's referring to the center, the right guard, the right tackle, and the left tackle. These 5 guys. Their only job is to block for the quarterback, so nobody from the defense could get to the quarterback, and to create holes for the running back to run through and gain yards. The only people on the offense that can catch the ball or run the ball is, of course, the running back, the receivers, all 3 of them, and the tight end, and of course the quarterback, because you see him running all the time during games. So there you go. That's setting us up. The ball's on the line of scrimmage, which is the 10-yard line. Ace is the center. Wyatt's the quarterback. The quarterback usually goes like hut, so give him a hut. And now step 2 here, the quarterback has the ball for the purpose of this demonstration. Wyatt's the quarterback, and now Ace, instead of being the center, is the running back. So they're going to show you how he hands off the ball. Boom. So you notice that the center, which was Ace, hiked the ball to the quarterback, Wyatt, but then turned around and gave the ball to his running back, which in this case is Ace. A lot of times the quarterback will stand a few yards back. It's called a shotgun formation, which means Ace is going to hike the ball through the air to him. So go ahead and hike it. And now, let's say Ace is a receiver. And now Wyatt is the quarterback. He's going to throw the ball to the receiver. Boom. Those, my friend, are the 2 basic ways that you move a football down the field towards the other end zone to score points. Either running play or passing play. What we're going to do is we're just going to simulate our quarterback getting the ball from the center. Ace is going to be the running back, and Wyatt's going to hand off the ball to Ace, who's going to run 3 yards and pretend he gets hit by a lineman and goes down to the ground. All right, go. Hut, go.
Hut.
Boom. Okay. So Ace only got 3 yards. He advanced the ball 3 yards on his first play. Or in other words, on first down, he gained 3 yards. So now, because it's a 4-play sequence, it's now the second play in that sequence or second down, right? So question for you guys. If you got to go from the 10-yard line to the 20, and you ran a play and you only got 3 yards, how many more yards you got to get?
7.
Right, to get another first down or a reset of 4 more plays. So we ran a running play. Ace got 3 yards. So it was 1st and 10 on the 10. He ran 3 yards and got knocked down by the defenseman. He's now, the ball is the new line of scrimmage, if you will, which just means that's where the ball currently is on the 13-yard line. And they have to get to the 20 for a first down. So the terminology, the lingo would be, it's second down, meaning the second play, and 7 means they have to go 7 yards to get another set of 4 plays or another set of downs. All right, so our quarterback, Wyatt, it's 2nd and 7. Ace is the receiver. Hut. Ace did not catch the ball. Our receiver did not catch the ball. So that's what's called an incompletion. If they don't catch the ball, the terminology is incompletion. What that means is the ball stays on the 13-yard line in this case. The ball does not advance. So let's do one more play. Remember, now it's 3rd down, and they're trying to get to the 20, so they got 7 yards to go. They're on the 13. So it's 3rd and 7. Here we go. Hut. Okay. So what yard line are you on, Ace?
I am on the 22.
22. Okay. So he had to get to the 20, and he got to 22. Is that a first down?
Yes.
And what does first down mean?
4 more plays.
4 more plays. So now it's 1st and 10 on the 22-yard line. That is the terminology. So to summarize, we start off 1st and 10 on our own 10. We ran a few plays. We got a first down, which means we got more than 10 yards. The ball currently, as you can see, is on the 22nd yard line. That's the new line of scrimmage. We have 4 more plays because we got more than 10 yards. So it's 1st and 10 on the 22. All right, here we go. Another play.
Hut.
And Ace is running, he's running, he's running. Wyatt's now the defensive guy. Look what happened. Ace lost the ball and Wyatt recovered. That, my friend, is what's called a fumble. So if the offensive player has the ball and he loses the ball in some way, a defensive guy knocks it out, he drops it after catching it or running with it, and it goes on the ground, it's called a fumble, which means anybody can recover the ball. So in this case, Wyatt, who is the defensive guy, recovered it. It's now the other team's ball. All right, we got a new scenario. Since Wyatt recovered the fumble and he's trying to score in that end zone over there, he's going that way. It's 1st and 10 on the 10. And because 10 yards puts him on the goal line, the terminology is 1st and goal. I mean, they go 10 yards, it's a touchdown. He dropped it, so now it's 2nd down. So Ace dropped the ball, incompletion, right? Now it's 2nd and 10, or to use the terminology, 2nd and goal, because they only got to go 10 yards to get to that goal line. All right, hot. Nope, incomplete. All right, so now it's 3rd and goal on the 10-yard line. They got to get 10 yards for a touchdown, cross that goal line. Hot. Okay, and Ace caught it in the goal line. Touchdown. So in other words, let's see, the goal line is right here.
Now let's do a field goal.
So Ace got the ball on the other side of this line, and that's a touchdown. So what does a touchdown mean?
So you get 6 points.
6 points. But how come I always see 7?
So after every touchdown, they go back to, I'm pretty sure it's the 15-yard line.
Okay. Right, so it's called the point after touchdown, or PAT. So when you cross the goal line, you get 6 points automatically. Well, now the offense has scored a touchdown. They crossed the goal line. They got 6 points. Now they have an opportunity to kick it through these uprights. If they do it successfully, they get 1 more point, so for a total of 6 plus 1 is 7. All right, let's do it. He's gonna try. Nope, he didn't make it. It's gotta go between these uprights to get that extra point. So after they score a touchdown, the offense, and they get it in the end zone, so we tried one way they get an extra point, so they get 6 plus 1 is 7. There's another option for an extra point after the touchdown. Remember, PAT, that's the term, stands for point after touchdown. Instead of kicking the ball through the uprights, they can run a play and run it and get it over the goal line successfully. If they do that, they get 2 extra points. So they have 6 for the touchdown, and with this method of extra point, they get 2 more for 8, total of 8. 6 plus 2 is 8. All right, go for it. Hut. And Ace got in the end zone, so they got 2 extra points. Point after, they got 2 extra points. So that's 2 different ways to get an extra point after a touchdown. Let's say we have a scenario and the offense is marching down to this end zone, but it doesn't look like they're going to get in the end zone. It's maybe 4th down, but they want to get points. Instead of going for a touchdown, they can go for what's called a field goal, which means special teams. The special teams players are on the field for both teams, and they have to kick it again through these uprights. If they do so successfully, 3 points. Okay, go for it. Oh, it was low, wide left. Wide right, actually. Not so easy. That's why kickers get paid a lot of money. Those 3 points can determine the outcome of a game. And they only get 1 try at a field goal, by the way. They don't get multiple tries. If they fail, it becomes the other team's ball. The offense, in this case Wyatt, has run a couple running plays, a passing play, has run 3 plays in his series. So 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down. But they did not get the 10 yards they need. So now it is 4th down and let's say 7 yards before they can get a new set of downs. So teams if they don't get that first down, they have to give the defense the ball right there in the spot, which most teams don't want to do. So what they do instead on fourth down, typically, they do what's called punt the ball, which means they kick it to the opposing team. And now the other team has the ball and can move it down and try to score a touchdown. All right, so here's Wyatt punting. Boom, that's what a punt looks like. It becomes the opposing team's ball, and they're going to march towards me. Try to get in this end zone right here. Get a touchdown, get a field goal. I said in the beginning here I wasn't going to focus on defense too much, but there's one defensive play that I think we need to highlight because it happens at like almost every game. It's called the interception. So the offense tries to throw the ball to the receiver and the defense steps in and catches it instead. That's called an interception. We're now going to demonstrate, even though we only got 2 players. Wyatt is the quarterback. He's going to throw to his receiver who you can't see. Ace is a defensive back, and he's going to intercept the ball. Go. Hut, hut. Now, Wyatt was trying to throw it to his own receiver, but Ace stepped in front of it, and since he was defense, and caught the ball instead. That's called an interception. So when the offense throws a pass and the defense catches it instead of the offense. Interception. Do a sequence of plays here. The ball, it's first and 10 on the 15. Hut, hut. Wyatt's throwing to Ace. Ace gets the ball. Boom, Ace gets knocked down right there. What yard line is that?
30.
30. Okay. So they made a 15-yard gain. Was that more than 10? Yes, it was. So they get a new set of downs. The line of scrimmage is the 30. It's first and 10 on the 30 because they got a first down, which means new set of plays. Hut, hut. Ace is running the handoff, and he goes down. Oh, he only got 9 yards. This is where the refs spot the ball. Oh, let's take a look. Oh, this is important. This happens every game. See how the tip of the ball is on the white line? That means first down. They just have to cross the front part of that line to get the first down. One more series here. It's first and 10 on the 40, okay? And they're going to that end zone. Now, mind you, there's other people in the way, lacrosse or whatever, but that's okay. Hut, hut. Ace has got the ball. He avoids defenders. Look at Ace go. He's duking. He's deacon. He's juking. He's avoiding everybody. He's going all the way, it looks like. He's going to that end zone down there. He's almost there. And he crosses the goal line and he scores. Bingo. Well, we've attempted to give you some football 101 basics focused mostly on the offense. There's a lot we left out on purpose. Just want to give you some basic terminology. How's the field number? What's a down mean? How do you get a first down? What's it mean by downs? How's the field number? How do you score? You know, that kind of thing. What's the end zone? So hopefully this has helped. So just stay tuned. Later.